Alright, everybody. It is I, your host, Rontro, back again with some more Shredder's Revenge. And I have been playing a lot of this game. I just can't get enough of it, to be honest. Absolutely love it. It's so good to see the beat 'em up genre back and back strong. This company really has breathed some new life into the beat 'em up genre, and I'm talking about .mu. It's incredible to see a genre that hasn't really got much love since the 3D era come back as strong as it has. The genre honestly hasn't skipped a beat, hasn't missed a beat. It's like that friendship that you had for years, and then life gets busy and your best friend moves away and has a family of his own, and you don't see them for 6 years, and then they come back and you're hanging out again, and it's like the friendship didn't have that gap. You just picked up right where you left off, pretty much. Maybe the friendship's even better. Case in point, this, because in my honest opinion, I think this might be the greatest beat 'em up game of all time. And as you see, I have been playing. Everybody is level 10, except this guy. I have been saving him for this stream. And he honestly worries me a little bit when I see his stats. Range is okay, but no, he's slow. He has no power.
Let's bust some crime.
What is he, hard mode for this game? I mean, there is a hard mode, so. But is he the hard mode? We're still doing the mid difficulty, the okay difficulty. There's chill, then okay, then gnarly.
Game on. Hiya.
He did an elbow drop. Oh yeah! Elbow drop from the top rope, Randy Savage style. Yeah, knew that wasn't gonna happen. I still haven't got used to the dodge mechanic in this game. Actually, I want to look at the move list right now. What is backflip is A? Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Thought there was kind of a... I just gotta get better at this. Oh, what is it? Yeah, I just gotta get better at that. Okay, that's his taunt. Interesting. Reminds me of Sting. Come out with the ball bat and just point at somebody. You wouldn't have to say a word. You just knew you were in trouble. Kind of like I am right now. Interesting. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of Casey Jones. I don't have this much trouble with this game, to be honest. The most I've died with anybody's honestly been Splinter so far. Then probably Leonardo. Not so sold on Casey Jones. He's kind of a disappointment so far. I cannot believe I'm this close to death. And I gotta get through here just to get a pizza.
Penalty shot.
Okay. His front kick is... I'm already just not really okay with Casey Jones. It's not nearly as badass as I was expecting him to be. But again, his speed and power are 1 star, and he has mid-range. 2 stars, mid-range. He is... Yep, I had a feeling he was gonna. Hold on. Let the capture card catch up. Oh, it's not. What the heck? So, oh, there, it finally caught up with itself. What the heck is that all about? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I a little disappointed. April is sick, man. Like, she's easy mode. Even on okay difficulty, it's not a challenge. I was actually, earlier, I didn't get to finish because I had to leave. I started arcade mode with April, and I was just walking through the game. It was so simple. What is going on with my capture card today? Is it my capture card, or am I having troubles? Give me a minute, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties. Of course I am. Well, I had a point. Yep, I'm dropping frames. This says stream quality is good. I don't know what's going on. I need a better capture card, says Stinking Bad. Just hope to knock that camera into his face.
Hat trick.
Right? Even the capture card is disappointed. It's like, no, we don't want to show people how bad Casey Jones is. And, you know, you have to unlock him. You would think he would be one of the better characters, being that you had to unlock him. No. Nope, he is probably the worst. And I was fully convinced Leonardo was going to be the worst after playing as him. He's definitely the worst of the turtles, but he is not the worst of this game. This is an early level. I'm a little worried about later levels with this guy. I almost feel like you need like 2 other freaking people. And again, I need a better capture card so bad.
Take this.
Not to mention, I have found the tip of my fucking capture card that goes into the computer bent multiple times, so wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the problem. Wow. With April, I got through this in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. It took that long with him. And the time does stop when you pause, so I know it's not from that.
No, you lose. I know.
Well, I need to get better at the dodging, and I'm not very good at that, to be honest.
Big Apple, 3 p.m.
I just play this like I do pretty much any other beat 'em up. Mash the damn attack button, occasionally throw in a few, you know, drop kicks, and be on my way. I'll tell you what, that works really well with April and Michelangelo. Michelangelo, whenever you're doing his jump kick and stuff, he actually chains from one foot soldier to another. Or any other enemy, for that matter. Man, what the hell with the capture card today? That's what happens when you spend $20 on a capture card. But I also don't have $70 to $80 for an Elgato either. As much as I would like to have an Elgato. If you hear anything in the background, I do apologize. My kids are home. Because, you know, summertime. One second, please. Sorry about that. Yep. Get good's about it. It doesn't help that my capture card is fighting against me in the process. Like, I honestly have no idea why it is doing that. I've had it freeze here and there on a couple games, maybe once, twice in a stream, but this is ridiculous. Why not? You know, lately, life's been throwing one middle finger at me to another. Like, I'm honestly, right now, Rontro Media is kind of in limbo. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going anywhere. But Rontro Media might be. I'm getting really close to rebranding again. I don't know what's going on with the movie still. I've sent messages to Josh. I think he's pissed at me. So, I don't know what's going on there. I don't want to go into too many details or anything because it's none of my business to go into any details. But, yeah, I think he's a little pissed at me. And if he's not, and he pops into the screen, into the stream, I apologize. Maybe miscommunications. I don't know, but I sent him a text 2, maybe 3 days ago, and I have not gotten a response of any sort. So, like I said, Rontro Media is kind of in limbo right now, but I'm going to keep rolling with it because, I mean, I started this whole thing to begin with. talked with Brian here a couple times about, you know, maybe just rebranding and starting again. Hot tub stream. I don't own a hot tub, and nobody wants to see that. Let's be honest, nobody wants to see me sitting in a hot tub playing video games. I'm the wrong kind of streamer for that.
Your friend.
There's good old Kim Clark voicing Rocksteady, also the voice of Leonardo. I think it's so cool that they got the original voice cast of the 4 Turtles to reprise their roles. It's a bummer they didn't get like the original Casey and the original April, and the original Splinter. I'm not even sure if he's still around, but I understand. Oh geez, Steven, yes, I know you'd watch. It'd be about the only one, bud. But and as we all know, the original Shredder passed away. You know, Avery there. I can't remember his first name, but I remember it's Avery. He was the uncle in Urkel. I can't remember the actual name of that show right now.
Job well done.
Like Family Ties or something like that.
Out of the way, you freak joint.
But I did die with Casey on that stage, but it was at the same time the boss died, so not too awful, I guess.
Mutants over Broadway.
I think Bebop might be done by, is it Townsend, the same one that does Michelangelo, or is it Donatello, the one that voices Donatello also does Bebop. I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now. And of course, Rob Paulson is Raph. Raph isn't terrible. He's not one of my favorites to play as, but he wasn't too bad. I think for Turtles, for me, on this game, it goes Michelangelo, then Donatello, then Raph, then probably Leo. Still can't believe they got the front man of Faith No More to do the Ninja Turtles theme at the beginning of the game. And got Ghostface Killa and I forget the name of the other one. But, you know, the 2 members of the Wu-Tang Clan doing the song while you're fighting Shredder. I think it's called We Ain't Came to Lose. I mean, it's like they took the 80s and 90s, rolled it into a ball, a big old ball, and force-fed it to us without ketchup, and we don't even mind. But we all know they need to slap this right onto a pizza. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now I fucked up. So next stream, I'm actually going to still be playing something that has to do with Ninja Turtles, but it's actually a fan-made game. I went to, I wanted to change my shirt for stream to my Sci-Fi Bellycon shirt, and I totally forgot. Oh well, I'll wear that next stream. It's all good. But, when I was at Sci-Fi Bellycon this past weekend, this guy approached me out on the floor where they have the table set up to go buy all the nerdy stuff. He had been at the Ninja Turtles panel, and I had asked the three turtles that were at the panel, because Cam Clark was extremely late. He was a whole day and a half late. He didn't get there till a little after 5 on day 2, which was Saturday. So he had a nice long line waiting for him, and he didn't want to disappoint anyone and make sure everybody got their autograph. So he stayed at his table while the other three, Mikey, Donnie, and Raph, damn it, at this panel, and I asked them to give me a cowabunga, which you can actually see some pictures and that clip right on TikTok. If you follow me on TikTok, Rontro Media. And man, that was cool. At least getting 3 of them to say cowabunga while I was there. It was really neat.
Job well done.
But anyways, the one guy that was there in the crowd watching as well, and I think taking photos, he might have been a photographer for the Sci-Fi Con, I'm not sure. But he approached me and gave me a card and a sticker and said, hey, I'm one of the guys that worked on TMNT Cross Justice League. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a fighting game free on the PC. And I was like, no, I haven't, to be honest. And apparently they used a Justice League game from the Super Nintendo as its basis. I can't remember. It's a Task Force or something like that. And they added more of the DC characters along with more characters from the Ninja Turtles. And I haven't got the chance to actually download it quite yet. I do plan on doing that probably today after stream. And I'm going to play that next stream. And I told him that whenever I do, I will make sure he knows. I have a hold of him on Twitter so I could share a link, and he said he's going to share the link with everyone. So he has over 9,000 followers. Hey. We're going to give it a shot, right? But yeah, my favorite turtle's always been Michelangelo. And so me saying that's my favorite turtle to use might sound a little biased. But honestly, when I play Turtles in Time or the arcade game, I tend to use Donatello more often than anybody because I like the range. But being that, you know, each character has 1 or 2 moves that are different from everybody else's, Michelangelo's kick to be able to bounce from one enemy to another just makes him an absolute awesome character to use in this game. And the reason I like April is you can really get your hit count up, honestly, because and there's a challenge, I still haven't reached it. I've come close with April. I think it might have been 248 or 249. You'll see my max somewhere in one of these stages. But I can get my count or my hit combo up with her because when she does the attack and jump at the same time, that combo, which Casey brings his hockey stick up in an upwards motion. April, she does a a jump kick vertically up into the air, and it actually hits each enemy for more than one. It kind of juggles them. So it really makes April a powerhouse. Yeah, she's kind of weak, but when you're doing multiple hits at once, she's like, think of it in terms of a not a JRPG, but a MMORPG. More hits with less damage still equals to more damage, kind of thing, I guess you could say. That's the best way I can describe it. Sure, the attacks are weak, but it's multiple attacks at once, so it makes up for being weak. I gotta pause again. Capture card, being stupid. Didn't do too bad for a little bit. Crap. Get him, yes! These enemies have always annoyed me. Hey Gabster5, thanks for joining the stream. Sorry, my capture card's being a little bit of a butt today. So I have to pause occasionally. Yep, nope, not staying down there. It's like my capture card can't keep up with the gameplay today. Oh, it is, man. It's nostalgia all over. I could see that. It kind of has that art style of the Scott Pilgrim game, I think, too. Which makes sense because some of the guys from the Scott Pilgrim game helped make this. So. And I've never played more than a demo of the Scott Pilgrim game, I'm not going to lie. I've never been one into anything Scott Pilgrim. But I heard if you look past the fact that it's Scott Pilgrim and you're just looking for a good beat-em-up, it's a very good one. It plays a lot like River City Ransom, by what I understand. And from what I played of the demo. Which reminds me, I need to pick up River City Girls still. Beat-em-ups are one of my all-time favorite genres in gaming, and they just don't make enough of these anymore. They are now, but we went years without beat-em-ups, and when they did bring them out, they were kind of subpar.
You're gonna get the horns, partner. Can you dig it, suckers?
One of my least favorite bosses in the game, just because of having to fight two of them, and they fight so differently. What's nice is when they run into each other. Bebop and Rocksteady, you gotta fight them together, and they're not nearly as bad as these two. I need to get down here and whip your ass while you're doing that. Almost got that. Something.
I'm going underground. Oh.
There we go. Well, I didn't lose a life with him. Came pretty darn close. Now, a lot of people are getting... there are not... I won't say a lot, but there are some people being turned off from this game because of its graphics style. Because a lot of people were hoping for that same kind of style they did with Streets of Rage 4.
Getting away, dude.
And honestly, I just think it's better to keep it... I think more people would have been expecting more the style of Turtles in Time. I mean, that's what I was hoping for. I don't... I think it would have looked cool. I just don't think it would have felt like the nostalgia that they were trying to bring out. They were trying to do new, but keeping that nostalgia intact. And I am actually working on a written review of this that will be featured on RetroMageddon.com. So definitely check out that website. I did one other review there so far, and that was Final Fantasy X's HD edition, basically. I didn't do X2. I want to in the future. But I am working on a written review of this, and you will be able to check it out on RetroMageddon.com. So definitely be on the lookout for that. If you want to know when it's actually on the website, follow me on Facebook at Rontro Media as well, because I will be posting a link to the review right on my Facebook page. Since I have no idea what's going on with the movie that I was working on with Josh currently, I guess that opens me up time to do some other things. It's a bummer because I feel the movie was coming out really nice. And we had about a quarter of the filming done. It's just, like I said, I haven't heard from Josh. I've messaged him. He doesn't seem to want to return texts. I don't know. Maybe his phone shut off. I doubt it. He would have got a hold of me one way or another and let me know. So I don't know what's really going on. Which sucks because it's so much hype for that film too. We built up so much hype. So many people excited for it. My son was showing everybody at school. Friends, teachers, and even they were getting excited for it. Like, and people in the town I live in, they've seen my short films that I've done, and when they hear I'm doing a film, they're like, "All right, cool." And we all know they're terrible. They're not great films, but for some reason, everybody just absolutely loves them, no matter how corny, cheesy, and terrible they are. And that's what I love about my fans at Rontro Media. You guys don't care how stupid and goofy it is. You guys are all on board right with me. Encouraging my stupidity. That's what's great about it. You guys encourage it. And I love that. You know, I try to get real life friends involved in it too, because I don't want to be successful alone. I want to bring my friends with me. You know, it's kind of like that. You know, fame can be a lonely place to be, and if you can take friends with you, then it's not so bad. Then you don't need to make no new friends in wherever. You already have your friends with you, and you're already all acting goofy together. What's better than that? And I've tried to open so many opportunities to other people, and that's because that's what I wanted to do with Rontro Media. I wanted there to be opportunities for everyone. Even back when it was Rontro Gaming, I wanted opportunities for other people to come hang out, collab with me, and just have a good time making stupid stuff. Acting like fools while we play a game, or, you know, making movies that look like crap, but everybody loves them anyways because of how cheesy and crappy they really are, and I don't get it.
I am the Rat King. You're trespassing on royal grounds.
You know, since I couldn't pursue the wrestling career I so wanted to do, oh, excuse me, why not do something else I love and make films, you know? That's what my thought process was. And yeah, sure, I could do it still and find some recast and all that. But the problem is, I didn't fully write the story. Yes, I wrote a good portion of it, but some of the ideas were Josh's, and I wouldn't have got that full story the way it is now without assistance from him. And I'm not gonna do it without him. And that's just how it got, you know, I feel about it. Because it wasn't just my project, it was his too. He took on the producer role. He bought props. I would think him more than anybody would love to see this project done. So I don't know what's going on, and I hope that it's just a small hiccup and we get this movie done, because, man, the story is so fucking cool.
This isn't befitting a king.
I'm getting a little better with Casey as I go along.
Show you later, geek.
There's Cam Clark. See you later, geeks. I can't do it. I tried. You know what's messed up is I went and met Billy West. If you don't know who that is, that's Ren and Stimpy. You idiots! I still didn't do a very good job, but if I actually try and I'm not put on the spot, I feel like I can do the you idiots thing somewhat pretty well. But I tried to do it because he said happy, happy, joy, joy, and I wanted to say you idiot, and dude, it was awful. It was worse than what I just did. I completely choked right in front of Billy West. And then my son was with me and my daughter. We got a picture with them. And as we were walking away, my son asked him to talk like Zoidberg. And he's like, why should Zoidberg do anything for you? What have you ever done for Zoidberg? In Zoidberg's voice. Dude, we were freaking dying. My son was a little disappointed because the one guy he wanted to meet, which was Cam Clark, had a really long line. And he's like, well, I don't really want to wait in it. Well, by the time I was done waiting for Billy West to get back to his table, where Kazan would have gotten in the line, he would have been almost there. So he kind of missed the opportunity because he didn't want to stand in line. We met the chick that it's Daly. She does Tommy Pickles and Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls. Met her, met one of the original zombies from Night of the Living Dead, which we know is one of the biggest inspirations for me doing film. So that was really cool. I wish I had the extra money to get more signatures and stuff, but I wasn't able to. I was able to get Billy West's. Which is weird because, you know, I was mainly there for the Turtles, and Michelangelo is my favorite, so you'd think I'd want Townsend's signature. But the thing is, I said to myself, if I ever make it to Sci-Fi Valley-Con again and they have Billy West, I need to get one of my Ren and Stimpy DVDs signed. Like, I had already had my mind made up before this con. Dang it, I didn't want that pizza yet. Forgot it was there. But I'm pretty sure they're going to come back because for some reason, those guys just absolutely love coming to Altoona for the Sci-Fi Valley Con. Like, Rob Paulson's been there so many times. Like, almost every time I've been there, he's been there. And I've been to like 4 or 5 of them now. And he's there. He was there for at least 3 of them. Because when it first got started, I didn't get to make it the first year. I made it the second year. It was in a smaller venue. It wasn't really all that big yet. But I met, at the first one I went to, I met Brian O'Halloran, which you guys would know him as Dante from The Clerks, if you've ever seen those movies. Real cool dude. I've got to meet him twice. Now, I'm going to say, actually, it was only that, or no, there was one other one I went to that he wasn't at. But I went to one where I met him, Rob Paulson, that is. I met Brian O'Halloran again at another one. I still don't have his autograph, though, because every time I go that he's there, I haven't had the money to spend on an autograph or a picture. At that one, Rob Paulson was at as well. Actually, I think that was a different year. There was the year that he was there that I did get a signature from him. So that's 2 out of 4. And then he was at this one. So 3 out of the 5 I've been to, he's been there. And I know he's been at multiple ones that I wasn't to there at in Altoona. And Sci-Fi Valley Con's gotten so big in the last, I want to say it's been about 10 to 12 years since they started, somewhere in there. Now it's so big, they had to move it to a place that is 2 floors, where before it was literally one big room and a tiny little theater as well, where they would show independent films on and stuff. And now, like I said, it is 2 floors. There's over, I think, 300 vendors. And there's multiple, like, extra rooms as far as, like, the conference rooms that they can do the panels in. And I don't even think they did panels early on. They didn't even get super huge names. Oh, I got to meet what was it, Jim Beaver, the one from Supernatural, that played their mentor, Bobby. I got to meet him as well. I think that was the year I might have had Rob Paulson sign that Turtles DVD that I had him sign. And we also got to meet Rufus as well, and we didn't get pictures or autographs. We didn't really have the money to do so. But my girlfriend was in awe because the guy that plays Rufus, she went to shake his hand, and he's like, "No, you're going to give me a hug." And that just made her day, because she liked him in the original movie It. He was one kid from, well, he wasn't the kid. He was one. They were the adults. He was one of the ones that fought It the first time around.
Right, Turtles? No.
Job well done.
So I've got to meet a few celebrities at these, but I only have so far got 2 autographs from them. But it's not the only autographs I have. I've got Chris Jericho's autograph and the rest of his band, so there's that. And I got to meet him, but that wasn't at a con. That was at a Fozzy concert. I've met El Snow, and I got his signature. I sort of met Sting. I didn't, unfortunately get up close and personal, get to shake his hand and stuff and talk to him, because they wanted $75 to meet Sting, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't have that kind of money right now. But I did get a pre-sign for $20. So that's pretty cool. So I've got 2 of my top 3 wrestlers autographs. Oh, I just fell down that hole. Thought it was there. And now they're gonna try and knock me into it. What the hell? But yeah, like you said, Brian, this style is pretty good for sure. Sorry, I was in the zone talking about crap and didn't even notice you messaged there. But yeah, dude, I don't think it would have been the same if it would have looked like Streets of Rage 4. It just wouldn't have had that same feel. It wouldn't have had that Turtles arcade style feel. And I need to stop jumping off the buildings. I just elbow dropped right off. I Randy Savage straight off the rooftop. Yelling, ooh, yeah! Speaking of Randy Savage, as I've told you guys before, me and my roommate have been watching back old wrestlings, and we're in February of '96 right now. We're actually watching Super Brawl 6, and there's a cage match: Randy Savage versus Ric Flair for the WCW title. Man, I don't know who I want to win that one. I can't remember who won that one. That was a long time ago. I don't even think I was watching wrestling again yet at that point. But yeah, that ought to be brutal. And then you've got the Giant and Hulk Hogan in a steel cage match as well, which it's Hulk Hogan. I used to feed into that Hulkamania stuff. I was a stupid kid. But we all know what Hogan's like now. And all the lies and deceit that he gave and told, and then this crap going on with Vince McMahon. How about all that, huh? If any of you have been following any of that. And if that stuff really did happen, it's just like, you know, I hope he gets his what for. I mean, I got to thank Vince McMahon for giving us such a wonderful product for so many years. Not nowadays, it's awful. But it was good for a lot of years. And I got to thank him for that. Just like Hulk Hogan, he might be a despicable piece of crap in real life and stuff. But you can't take away what he did do for the business, even though he doesn't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wrist watch. He defined an entire generation of wrestling. He's just not a very good person, apparently. Crap, I should have done a taunt or two. See if I get a chance to do a taunt. Oh, I don't really need to. It's these guys. It's not so bad. I should be able to earn a... Oh yeah, I earned a special already. Oh, his air one's kind of neat. Puts on boxing gloves and pounds the ground. That's pretty cool. I like his double jump. He swings 2 bats. It's really not any different than anybody else's. Other than Leo's really the only one that has a cool double jump. And he takes his swords and is like a buzzsaw, which I think he was like that also in Turtles in Time, and the only turtle that could do that, which was great for enemies that were in the air. And it's no exception in this game either. Yeah, whatever the truth may be with the Vince McMahon thing, I hope it comes to light no matter which way it goes. Whether he did it or not. If he did it, well, I hope he gets the punishment that he deserves. If he didn't do it, well, that's pretty shitty. It's somebody made it up.
Panic in the sky!
Oh, and moving time. Wasn't paying attention. Oh shit! Yeah, I wasn't getting out of the way that time. Ha! Foot soldier got hit with it. Man, this song really gives me Sonic vibes, which makes sense, being that the guy that did most of the music for this game is T. Lopes. And if you don't know who T. Lopes is, if you've played Sonic Mania, you know who T. Lopes is. You just didn't know that you knew who he was. And the music does, like, not all of it, but a good bit of it does feel more Sonic Mania than it does Ninja Turtles. But there's also tracks that sound very, very Ninja Turtles. But it does have that 80s, 90s vibe. Oh, so am I. That's why I said, you know, if he did, I hope it comes to light and he gets the punishment that he deserves. But if he didn't, then it's really shitty because, you know, that type of stuff ruins a person's reputation. Even if it comes out as false, it still has a stigma about it, you know? Especially since we look at the Vince McMahon character. I get the character and the person are different sometimes. And he's done storylines like that, with like Trish Stratus, if you remember. So it's like, okay, well, you got to keep in mind how much is real and how much isn't. Because if you look at Ric Flair, at first, no, he wasn't styling and profiling. But once he reached that pinnacle of his career, guess what? He was styling and profiling all right and paying frickin' alimony to 3 different women. So sometimes the character's pretty close to true to life. I'm just saying. But obviously you can't use that as a basis to blame somebody, you know? That to say, yeah, you definitely did do that. So. Oh, hey, they fixed the glitch where that appeared before we went behind the clouds, and it looked awful. Exactly. And then the allegation, there's an allegation on top of it that he basically, after he was done with this paralegal, that he gave her to John Laurinaitis as a plaything. So this goes deeper than just Vince. This goes John Laurinaitis too, and you know, that's huge. fighting this boss. It's one of my least favorites, to be honest. I always hated flying bosses in beat 'em ups. Seems like the capture card may have finally caught up to itself. Not gonna promise nothing. Oh, would you stop, dude, so I can hit you?
My wings!
Goodbye.
Job well done.
Yeah, if you are into wrestling, I highly suggest watching the show called Evil. I skipped a couple of them. I skipped the Sasha Banks one and the Roman Reigns one because I kind of stopped watching wrestling as they were coming in. So I don't really... You know, Roman Reigns to me is a member of the Shield. You know, that's what I remember. So honestly... And even at that time, I was more of a Dean Ambrose fan, to be honest. Still am. John Moxley now, of course. Going back to his, you know, roots for when he got into wrestling in the Indies. Going by that name. But, like, the Ric Flair one, I highly suggest watching that one. The Randy Orton one's really good. I like the Stephanie McMahon one as well. Really goes from, like, they really show her character development in that episode. Like how she went from being, you know, daddy's little princess to the corporate strong woman that takes nobody's bullshit and is probably more evil than Vince McMahon person. Daddy taught his little girl well. It's capture cards time. And again, seeing a hiccup a little bit. There, we'll just do that. Now I don't gotta worry about you. Oh no, I thought he put on gloves. No, he bashes them with a frickin' basketball. Hilarious. I could have sworn I seen him with boxing gloves on the last time, but nope. It's a basketball. He even puts on a basketball uniform and everything. That's great. His frickin' sprite actually changes with moves. I still can't believe how fluid it is for being pixelated too. Like, just the animation is so darn smooth. It probably doesn't translate well in the stream because of being on a capture card and everything. Like, it's even like sort of a little choppy for me like right now. But when I'm playing in handheld mode and I'm not streaming, the fluidness of the characters and everything is incredible. These guys really nailed it. And from what I understand, they've done other games besides this and Streets of Rage. And I've heard that, like, they don't seem to know how to make a bad game.
Quite delicious.
I love the foot soldiers that are just standing around playing Game Boys. Which is funny because if you taunt with Donatello, he sits down and plays a Game Boy for his taunt. And says, "I'll be right there." Yeah, that's the kind of things my kids say. "We'll be right there." 10 minutes later, they're finally at the table for dinner.
You don't be escaping from old man.
You seeing a little fist come into the camera, it's because my brat's sitting here watching me play because he can't. Because he had to be a butthead and get himself in trouble. Ow! Or he would have actually probably been streaming with me today. Playing Leonardo. Hey, no biting. Keep your teeth to yourself, sir. Yeah, douche nugget. Douche canoe. Frog's back, air thrown, exploding barrels at me and Leatherhead.
I feel like gumbo.
I hope the sound levels are all right. Like that you can hear me okay over the game.
Hey, come back here with that Android torso.
Oops. I was just on stage 9, wasn't I? Need to go back to 10.
A few screws loose.
Oh, shit. flighty bastards.
Quite delicious.
Put that pizza a little sooner than I wanted. Oops. Figure might as well just grab it now because it was going to go off the screen anyway. Shit. Love that they're dropping missiles right on top of them all. Dicks. Shredder's gone a little overboard this time around. Yeah, no biting. Almost had a special build up. Oh, that was close.
Delete the turtles.
Yep. Damn it. Come on.
Wait, it's also clear to me now. The turtles are my friends. System crash.
Job well done.
Tonight, I dine on turtles.
Sea.
Dinosaur stampede!
All good. Is the audio all good on your end? Like, can you hear me and the game pretty well? Like, I'm not being overshadowed by the game. Alright, cool. I'm not a fan of fighting these ones. Actually, went quite well. Sorry, Kitty's on break, so she's sending me messages. You suck.
Scuss bucket. Done up with your crap.
Send them all to Dimension X.
Glory to the Triceraton Empire.
They did already put out an update for this game. It wasn't anything huge. They were fixing some bugs with the game and stuff. But it's a good sign that, you know, that they really do give a crap about their games and their properties and their fans. Oh yeah. They go into the lore pretty good. They really used the property quite well. They knew what they were doing.
No!
Job well done. Must go underground, my children.
It won't fly! Hiya! Flashback! Hat trick! Alley-oop!
You could tell that the team that made this game, like, were huge Ninja Turtle fans themselves.
Hey, no biting! Hat trick!
Still mad that Usagi Yojimbo makes no appearance though. Like, not even a cameo appearance. They did the Punk Frogs. They did all of April's co-workers. They did the Neutrinos, but they couldn't do Usagi Yojimbo. I mean, come on. They get Tempestra as a boss. She was in what, like 2 episodes ever? I mean, I'm not complaining about Tempestra being in this and being a boss. She was, that was an interesting episode. It kind of knocked video games a little bit, but at the same time was sending a good message. Don't overplay. Don't let it suck you in and run your entire life like it was doing it to Leonardo, you know? There's, as of right now, or at least when they were making it, they weren't sure if they were going to do DLC. I'm still not sure if they're planning on it, or if they even know if they're going to. There's no real talks about it right now, though. It would be great if they did. I would buy it. like I said, I'd like to see the survival mode that they put into Streets of Rage 4 put into this. You know, see how far you, or how many enemies you can beat before they beat you in one life. A boss rush would be cool. Some more playable characters, like Usagi Yojimbo. Some extra stages would be nice. That was one thing I would change about Streets of Rage 4's DLC, was the fact that they didn't add any more to the story. They didn't add any more stages. Tired of fighting you guys.
Got her out, Scuss Bucket.
Buzz off, turtles! I'll have my revenge!
Got her out, Scuss Bucket.
Curse you no good ninjas!
Yeah, I definitely say I'm getting a little better with Casey.
Job well done.
The old dome has seen better days.
That was Raph. That was Rob Paulson. Yeah, I did that. Okay. 4 more stages. This one and 3 more. Okay, quit missing. I must like kicking the air right now. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Kids were about to start getting out of hand. As bad as as annoying as the enemy can be, I think it's cool they added the knuckleheads to this game. Come on, there's a pizza just up ahead. Please, no. You!
I need time out.
There was the pizza. I didn't want it yet. Wanted it before. I didn't make it. Those are some of my least favorite foot soldiers in the game. Let me pause this for a second. I think I see what my problem was. Ah, that'll do it. I know why my stream was acting funny while my video card was acting funny. There was an update running in the background, and I just now realized. Seems to be done now, but I wish I would have realized that before I started stream. Well, at least it's not my video card like I thought it might have been. I mean, I still need a better one.
Batter up, Scuss Bucket.
Hat-trick!
Batter up, Scuss Bucket.
Ah, crap. Right down the hole I went to. One second again, please. Sorry about that again. And this is part of the reason why I'm not streaming as often, because it's summertime and it's hard to find quiet time to do this. So again, I apologize for any sounds you may hear in the background. Oh, I should have grabbed that. I didn't. I forgot that's what that was. That would have been so much easier.
Intruder.
Here's one for you, Chrome Dome. Damn it. Sometimes Chrome Dome can be a pain in the ass. I lost another life. Are you serious?
Alright, let's waste those free.
This is one of the moments where he's a pain in the ass. Too many foot soldiers on the screen at once and can't get one grab to throw him. I know definitely not to do arcade mode with Casey Jones, like, ever.
Let's crash Shredder's party, amigos.
Yeah, with Shredder and his machine. 1 second again, guys. Alright, I'm back. Roommate just came back.
Lost arch enemies.
I just wish that they would have utilized it a little more. Maybe, like, the damage would be done by throwing it at him like they did with Shredder in his machine. But it's still a pretty decent fight. One of the more interesting ones for sure. I just still feel like it's a slight disappointment that the mechanic wasn't used a little more than what it was. One of the cooler looking enemies in the game, but annoying as hell. Freaking pizza monsters. They definitely look cooler in this than they did in Turtles in Time. Yeah, it's nice that, you know, to see that video games can be good and fun without loot boxes, huh? Okay, this is ridiculous. And I still need to get the challenge to not get grabbed 2 times, and I just got grabbed one of them, and it's not going to be done with Casey, because, man, he sucks. You should see how rude my roommate is. He just being extremely rude just now. I would never be rude to him. That's a lie. He walked in and gave me the 1-finger salute. I had to give him one back, of course. I didn't want that yet. Ah, he grabbed me, damn it. Little Indiana Jones reference there, love it. Well, that's where I was trying to get up to anyways, but the jump wouldn't let me.
Trash you mutants!
One of my favorite characters in Ninja Turtles.
I'll teach you a lesson.
There we go. I finally got that dodge roll to work. For like whenever, not dodge roll, but like whenever I fall down and like to get back up quicker.
Oh no, I've been trashed. Oh.
Job well done.
Right?
Now, let's get down to business.
It takes a little getting used to them. I'm not doing too bad now.
Outworld stranger.
Splinter's still actually the worst I've done with. Oops. Kicked my stand, and then got my ass kicked right at the beginning of the stage. I'm probably going to have to do a couple extra stages with Casey because he is not going to be level 10 by the time I'm done. So I'll have to revisit a couple stages, which I'll just do off camera, honestly. Get him maxed out. And then I'm going to try a little something because, like I said, I'm writing that guide. And there's a statement I make in there about changing difficulty in story mode and stuff. And I'm not 100% sure if my information is accurate, so I'm going to find out, and if I have to, I'll change what I needed to say about that. Like, I am trying to go over this game with a fine-tooth comb to give as good of a review as I possibly can and be accurate in my information. Oh. Really? Ew. Shit. Want that. Yet. More pizza monsters. Let's see if I can get. Yes, okay. Get up, there we go. Oh, now I have the max lives that you can have. Oh, they just yet.
I am invincible.
This song, like this music for this boss battle, fits really well because it's like the theme music that Krang had in the show.
Teach you some manners.
Flashing back. I'll teach you a lesson.
I didn't want that, damn it. Like, he just ran towards it for no reason. I did not tell him to run towards that pizza.
You fell for my diversion. I have a surprise for you.
And let's be honest, April and Casey would have never made it through a battle like this anyways. Like, there's no way Casey Jones would ever be able to beat Shredder in a fight. Let's be honest. Casey Jones isn't a ninja. He's a street fighter that uses weapons and shit. Like, he doesn't stand a chance against Shredder. There's no way. Same with April. Like, she doesn't stand a chance at, like, against anybody except for maybe foot soldiers. She'd probably outsmart Bebop and Rocksteady. But she's not going to beat Shredder. He's a ninja. The Turtles can barely beat him. Splinter can barely beat him. One thing you can definitely say about Shredder, he was a tough villain. It was just his freaking pride and everything that got him, that made him lose every time. And sometimes he's not very intelligent. You know, he's barely more intelligent than freaking Bebop and Rocksteady, let's be honest. The brains of the outfit's Krang. Ha 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 ha. Though Shredder thinks he is. And then Krang's not that bright either.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Alright, here comes the final battle. Listen to the music right at the beginning of this fight. It's hilarious. See if you catch it.
I shall rule the earth with an iron fist.
I feel an overwhelming need to break something.
I actually made it through this fight this morning, because I finished up Wrath this morning. Give me a second here. Anyways, I finished up Wrath this morning, and I made it the whole way past Krang without getting hit, but I just couldn't do Super Shredder. Ooh, I just about got stuck up in there. That would have sucked. Come on. Get over here so I can kick your face in. Literally. Worst part is, like, they do have some pretty decent plans, but they're just not intelligent enough to pull them off. Like, think about it. The episode where Krang gets his body for the first time. He has Shredder, like, put a thing in there that allows him to change his size, right? which makes it easy for the turtles to just get inside. And then the weakness is there for all to see, plain as day. A frickin' shiny crystal. Yeah, that. Oh, what might that be? Probably the mechanism to beat Krang by destroying it. Like, let's make the weakness unguarded. I get it, yes, when he's in his normal size, they can't get in there and they can't destroy that. But the thing is, that mechanism literally only is used to make him change his size. Now, if he would have made sure that that was guarded in some way on the inside of the body, they could have won.
I will get my revenge.
And the fact that they even made nods to like the second film by having Toka and Razar in here, having you fight Super Shredder. Like, I get it, the other like Turtles in Time did that too, but I'm glad that they continued with that by having you fight Super Shredder and having Toka and Razar, even if they were only just, what do I want to call those? I don't want to call them clones, and I don't want to call them, like, I don't even know what I would call them. I can't remember the word I'm trying to say. I'm a little disappointed, though, that they didn't bring Tatsu back. They had Tatsu in, what was it, Hyperstone Heist, or whatever it was called for the Sega? I think that was Hyperstone Heist.
Lawbreakers, get ready.
I love that they made sure to make the battle different from the other game, too. Like, it is so different. Instead of him having powers to trap you in bubbles or change you back into a tiny turtle or whatever. Like, they did it so different. I actually like this. I think I actually like this battle completely different, a lot more. Wow, I'm stupid. I like this battle a lot more. Not destroying those fast enough. Knock off with the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And this, you know, is not just about punching the crap out of him either. You actually got to learn a mechanic with this guy.
My revenge? Impossible.
He's such a Nash hole. You get it? Because Kevin Nash played Super Shredder. He's a Nash hole. I'll see myself out. I got booed for that one. And now I've seen every character's ending. Now it's time to get through the game with each character on the arcade mode. We're just going to fast forward through this. Cast. Leonardo and Rocksteady is done by Clam Cart. Raph and Slash is Rob Paulson. Michelangelo, Rat King, and Razar is Townsend Coleman. And Donatello and Bebop's Barry Gordon. That's right. Thank you. And in all honesty, I take it back. I don't think that Casey's the worst character. I think it might actually be Splinter. Because I died the most with Splinter, to be completely honest. I mean, yeah, he has the worst stats, Casey does, but I don't think he's the worst. I really don't. And I still need to get, one more level with Casey, I think. Which I'll do at a later time. Yeah. And that was with most of the characters, except for what I started with Mikey, and then April. I played as April right after, and they were leveled up by the end of the game. But it took me 2 go-throughs to find all the collectibles, because I wasn't really paying attention the first go-through of the game at all the stuff I could destroy and stuff to find all these collectibles. So that's why it's taking extra stages. Actually, I think it was with Splinter, I had to do 2 extra stages. And Raph, I had to do 2 extra stages. Because they were only level 8. So I should have Casey Jones done with 1 extra stage. But that's going to do it for the stream today. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Especially you, Brian. You've been here pretty much the entire stream. So thank you for hanging out. If this isn't enough Rontro content for you all, check out Facebook, check out YouTube, check out TikTok. You'll find me in all those places. Just search up Rontro Media. I wouldn't mind if you hit that follow button. If you don't want to have any commercial interruptions, there is always the option of subscribing for a fee. If you don't want to do that and you want to support the stream still with monetary means, there's a place in the About section to donate. There's also a place for some merch. You can go buy some merch now while you still have time, because that may be getting shut down if I have to do a whole new thing, if I remarket everything. And we'll see what happens. Like I said, I still don't know what's going on with Josh, and he's in charge of the merch. So if he's out and I'm changing the name of everything, I'm going to need new merch anyways. So that's going to get shut down. Also, if you haven't already, go check out RetroMageddon.com. It has reviews, game saves, passwords, cheats, walkthroughs, And like I said, I got a review coming up on there here very soon for this game, probably within the next couple weeks, hopefully sooner. Go check out retromageddon.com. Also, if you like crafts and stuff, head over to Facebook and check out T's Twisted Treasure Chest. That's T''S Twisted Treasure Chest over on Facebook. Also, like I said, I don't know what's going on with the movie, but if you want to keep up to date and find out if this thing's still going to happen, you can head over to Facebook and look up the Sun and Moon movie. That's S-O-N, not S-U-N. Like I said, you can go check it out. You can join the group. If we do get things started back up, you'll be one of the first to know, because I'll keep you updated there. If the project is gone, well, then that'd be the place to find out first. And with all that, guys, again, I appreciate you hanging out today, and we'll see you next stream. And until then, game on.